Good morning. It is Christmas morning, Friday, and just a few days ago, we've learned, or last few days, that the package that we were talking about a little bit over a week ago, which was insignificant and really insulting to the American people concerning $600 checks. Um, as possibly predicted, uh, Trump seems to be on the verge of saying no to that bill or vetoing that bill, and causing both the Democrats and Republicans to go back to the drawing board, something they really did not want to do. The Republicans want to give their corporate sponsors as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. And the Democrats likewise want to give their corporate donors as much as possible, as quickly as possible. And being able to have a nice, quiet Christmas and New Year at home. And that's what they were all hoping. Unfortunately, I think possibly the American people are in the middle of demanding that the $600 checks turn into at least $1,200. But again, as we discussed just a week ago, the checks should be $2,000 each. We do not agree with Trump on most things. And actually, it's irrelevant whether he's for or against this. It's what is right. Now, what his motivations are, personally, I couldn't care less what his motivations are. I don't know if he's still trying to play a game to try to keep the White House now, or whether he thinks he's running 4 years from now. I don't know, and I don't care what he does, and I don't care really what he's for or against. He had a chance to be for $2,000 checks for months on end, and he wasn't. And or if he was for anything, he didn't really communicate it to anybody. One day he's for something, one day he's for something else. He's completely and totally incoherent. And whether he's for something that I am for in a moment's time is irrelevant. Because he's irrelevant. He's relevant only because he sits in the White House and he sits there with power. But he could be an inanimate object. He could be a piano or a squirrel or a tree, and it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter, or whether he's a fascist dictator. It's irrelevant what he's for or against. The problem is that he holds the power of the executive branch, and that's what makes him relevant to anybody. So I'm going to have to cut this short.